The Manchester Community Library hosted the Green Mountain Festival and Book Sale last weekend. The event began Thursday, June 9th, and lasted until Sunday the 12th, as community members gathered for a silent auction, followed by a presentation from author Sue Halpern as she discussed her latest book, as well as the overall importance of libraries in local communities.
This event is going to support this remarkable library, which is a gem, and so it's also a great way to promote reading and literacy. So it just seems like a really wonderful community event. It's bringing a lot of people together, and anyone can use the library. It's a public space, so it's not reserved for people who have money or have fancy educations or anything like that. It's for anybody. My latest book was a novel about a library. It's called Summer Hours at the Robbers Library, and it's set in kind of an industrial town in New Hampshire. And it's a story of the people who spend a lot of time at the library. And I think it's kind of fun.
Meanwhile, the book sale had approximately 10,000 books for people to choose from, and other authors, including Archer Mayer, Susan Fox Rogers, and Angela Burke Kunkel, came to speak as well. Mayer presented his latest book, Marked Man, and also expressed the importance of local community gatherings and libraries.
Well, they're a heartbeat, aren't they? I mean, they're demonstrations of pulse. And we, as communities, if we don't herald, support, and maintain that pulse, then we're just gerbils living in separate boxes, watching the traffic go by. You will visit, as I have visited, over half the globe in my particular case, towns, cities, communities, whatnot. And it's astonishing how you can compare apples and apples in terms of demographics and size and what have you, and find vibrant communities and dead communities. And a lot of that has to do with the soul, with the engagement, with the willingness and interest of people to come out and be part of the community fabric.
In addition to author presentations, the festival provided other exciting opportunities for community members, most notably musical performances from local students. We briefly caught up with band students of Long Trail School, as well as music teacher Jeffrey G.
It's a nice, relaxed environment, and it's the day after their last day of school. They've been playing music all year, but this gives them a chance to really stretch out and kind of do their own thing, and really explore their musicality with a friendly audience.
He's a really good teacher. He's focused on improvisation and sort of finding your own voice in the instrument, which is something I really like, and it's probably my favorite thing about music is how unique it is to each person. So he's very improvised based and lets you sort of find your own way in music, as opposed to like classical teachings where it's like read this music and play what other people have written.
We had a couple songs that we've rehearsed and we know pretty well, and pretty much all the songs that we've done at least once at other gigs or concerts and stuff. But a very large part of it was improv.
Yes. Yeah.
A very large part of it.
It's letting young artists like myself get experience, as well as just supporting the community, showing your support and allowing young musicians to get out there and get practice performing, and just overall kind of just good experience for everyone.
It felt comforting in a way, because it's one thing to perform in front of complete strangers, but it's another thing to perform for your community, for people who you know will support you. And it was sort of like a warm hug.
I mean, I think we're both theater kids, so we've been in performances before, and this was something, when I came here, I was expecting a big crowd, but it's really nice to kind of see a couple people in the audience that you know really well and that you know will support you and love you, and I think it's really nice to have these little community get-togethers.
On the final day of the festival, the library hosted an ice cream social as well as another musical performance, this time featuring Kate Levine, a student from Burn Burden Academy.
And I just can't look, it's killing me. I'm taking control.
These talented young musicians highlighted the liveliness of the festival throughout the weekend. For the GNAT-TV News Project, I'm Griff McClellan.